Good morning, everybody. So suddenly, within about a week time, we find ourselves all needing to innovate ways to stay connected and get online. And for those people who are marginally knowledgeable about technology, I know that this can be a really, really challenging time. So I am here to help a friend, and I figured not only will it help my one friend, but I think that it can also really help lots of other friends in figuring out exactly how to get connected with people. Now, maybe you have a computer and maybe you have a digital device. I have both, and I'm going today to make this little video to help everybody walk through, and I'm sorry I'm going to do multiple things on the computer, to help everybody walk through getting connected on Zoom, especially for those who are, as I said, marginally knowledgeable about technology. Here I am on zoom.us, and I'm going to come to this link, sign up, it's free. Okay, so the first thing, if you do not have a Zoom account, now you can have a free Zoom account that lets you have and host a 40-minute meeting. So in this spot, you want to put your email address in here and then click sign up. Now, when it does that, it's going to come and tell you that you need to go over to your email to accept the email that says, please activate your Zoom account. So in that email, you're going to hit that button right there, activate account. Okay. So once you do that, you're set up and you're ready to go. Now, I am on an iPad and I'm going to go into my device and I'm going to search for the Zoom app. That's all you have to put in there is Zoom. And right here, you're going to get Zoom Cloud Meetings. Either hit the download button or click the get button, whatever you have to do to get an app. And you're going to wait till it opens and hit open. Okay, here I am in my Zoom app. And I'm now going to, when you signed up for Zoom, you gave it your email address. So I'm going to sign in with my email address. Okay, this is very important. When you're logging on to Zoom, it says Zoom would like to send you notifications. Click allow. Do you want to sign in with Touch ID? I'm going to say yes because I'm on my iPad that has Touch ID. Okay. And now you have 4 choices. From this screen, you can either host a new meeting, you can join somebody else's meeting, or you can schedule a meeting. Okay? So when I click new meeting, okay, I'm going to click use my personal meeting ID. I'm going to do this because this lets me give one Zoom number out to anyone to join me in my meeting room. For people who do a lot of corporate meetings and they don't want other people to log on at the time that they're meeting with somebody else, then you would unclick that box because this lets you give different meeting numbers to different people. But for my purposes today, I only just want to give all of my people my Zoom number so that they can easily join me. And I'm going to click start a meeting. Very important. Now it's going to ask you in it, my computer is already set up to do this. Before it asks you this question, it's going to ask you if you want it to give the microphone and the camera permission to be used in Zoom, and you absolutely want to say yes. But this function, this question is most important. You're going to click call using internet audio because this is what's really going to help you get connected. Now, at this point, you're in your Zoom room. okay? And up here, I'm just gonna walk you through a few things. First of all, when I tap the screen, I can switch my camera back and forth. So I can either set my camera up so it's filming me from behind or from in front. Okay, so there's my face. Also, in this screen, I can hit the mute button if I don't want to be heard. I can hit stop video if I don't want to be filmed. I can hit share content. So something that I might have on my screen or in my photos, if you're a teacher and you're teaching a lesson, I might choose to share the whiteboard or the Dropbox or just my screen. And if I have a screen recording, I can just take a separate recording right there. Okay. I don't have any participants in my meeting, but when you do, you click on participants and it's going to give you a list of people. And then over here, I click the more button, and Zoom has a great chat. If you're talking and somebody wants to ask you a question, they can hit the chat screen and send you a message, and they can either choose to send it to everyone or just one person. And that is the basics of your meeting. So I'm going to end my meeting, but maybe you just want to schedule a meeting in advance. So I'm going to click schedule meeting. I'm going to call it my ABC Zoom. Okay. It's going to start later today at 10 o'clock. It's going to be for 30 minutes. Maybe it's going to have a repeat, or maybe it's not. And you can just choose that. And then the calendar, I'm going to choose whichever calendar my computer uses, and I use iCal. Now this is going to be very helpful, and I'll show you why. So I'm going to use my personal meeting ID, and then I'm going to hit done. So now I have a meeting today at 10 o'clock, and this is going to take me right over to the calendar event. See, this says new event, and it's going to add to my calendar. Now, the really special thing is right here. Whoops, let's see, where it says invitees. Can you see that right over here? Okay. Now I can type in invitees from my address book, or I can just type in the email address. So let's invite Debbie Ballard. Whoops. Okay. Whoops. Sorry about that. So it wants to give my contacts permission. Debbie Ballard at gmail.com. Okay. And so now I'm going to go back to new event. And so everything's all good. I have one person invited. Down here, this is the invite, and this HTTPS is a link that you can copy and paste and send to all of your future attendees. Or as I said, you use that invitees, and it will send them this invitation directly to their email. So we're going to click add here. And now my meeting is scheduled. And just to show you on my calendar side, okay, right here on my calendar side now appears an ABC Zoom invitation, and it shows the invite, and it also shows those invitees. Now this is really helpful if you want to invite the same group of people over and over again, because you'll just be able to go and copy that same or duplicate that same invitation later. So, but for right now, you can make that a recurring event. So you can do, let's do this, work and edit. So I can make this a repeating event every day, every week, whatever I want, or a custom. Okay, so that's really helpful. If you put a group listing in there, it will recur and invite everybody over and over again. So now I just want to make a point to say some of you might want to record your Zoom meeting. Now, I will tell you that this really can only be done when you are on a meeting on your computer, because you need somewhere to record it too. Okay, so here I am going to be on my computer, and on my computer, I see the record button. Now, you do not have the record button when you are hosting a meeting on your cell phone or your iPad or your tablet. Okay, if you want to record because somebody isn't going to be able to make it, you should come over here and be on your Zoom app on your computer. So when I record, it's going to ask me to record to the cloud and record on this computer. I'm going to record onto my computer because when you have a free Zoom account, it's not going to let you store much more than a 5-minute meeting. So that's just if you want to record something real quick and send it out to somebody, but record on your computer is going to do it right onto your hard drive. A couple more things on the computer side. When I'm hosting a Zoom call, I can click the more button and I can actually take this live on Facebook. A little more than you might want to handle right now, but just so you know, it is available. And once again, that chat function, that's really good. I'm going to take you also through sharing my screen, because sharing my screen is really helpful. So I can share a Word document that's on my screen. And when I do that, everybody can see on the other side what document is I'm sharing. And I can highlight something and they can be directed to exactly what I am wanting to send their information, their attention to. So I hit stop share and it takes me back to the main screen. Now, the other option when you have other people here is the different views that you could have. You can have a single speaker view or you can have a gallery view. Well, I don't have multiple people on my Zoom call, so it's a little hard for me to show you that. But when you are on your screen, even on your iPad or your phone, you can swipe your screen to the left and it's going to come up with an option of the different views that you can have. So a speaker view is where you just see one person in a main screen with lots of other little squares up here. But a gallery view, think Brady Bunch. Remember the 9 tic-tac-toe squares? So a gallery view is going to let you see all of your people's faces in equal size squares, a little larger, and it is going to show you their names. If I'm talking and I just want to message everybody real quick, I can type a message here and it's going to go to the message to everyone. So this is really very easy and a very easy overview as to how you can get connected with your friends and loved ones on Zoom. So I am scheduling some sisterhood dates. I had dates with friends who I was supposed to go to dinner with. We're going to bring our own dinner and a glass of wine to the computer. We are already live and online teaching our bar and bat mitzvah programs and education station classes, all completely online, all with groups. And again, with a free account, you can have up to 40 minutes on your call, and the computer will warn you when the call is about to cut off. I know that for educators, Zoom is also making their paid option free for many educators. So be sure to go onto Zoom's website, zoom.us, for more information on that. And if you need any help, you can find me on Cantor Debbie Ballard on Facebook. I'm happy to help you personally. Thanks, everybody. Stay healthy and stay isolated and use Zoom as much as you can. Bye.